Alright guys, the ticker BTB that we called out a little while ago is actually starting to finally rip, so you guys let me know if you've taken a position in this. I know a few people in Discord have, and it's looking pretty good so far. Now the SPY is just trading sideways today, still kind of hovering around this $400 level. I still don't buy that we are going to head back into a bull rally. I still think that the market is going to sell off hard very, very soon. Now, we already posted the halt video earlier, so if you haven't seen that, make sure to go watch that about the 81 stocks that got halted, and we also touched a little bit about AMC's order book. Now, AMC right now is sitting at $5.46, down about 3.5% on the day, and there's really a simple answer for what is going on. If you haven't seen the chart analysis video, make sure to go watch that. AMC was one of these stocks that got halted today. It's pretty simple. We need a lot of volume, and we need a break over $9 for a confirmation that AMC broke out of this descending channel that we've been in for about a year and a half, okay? If that doesn't happen, we need to break below $4 to find another low on the stock. You have two outcomes, right? It's either AMC does what she is supposed to do and breaks above 9, or it just gets put back through another cycle and we get a push lower under $4. And in my opinion right now, with short exempts stacked up on AMC, GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond, shorts are in a very, very sticky position, especially with what happened with the halts today and credit swaps hitting an all-time high. Now, to touch on some Ortex numbers, 21.91% short interest on AMC, utilization still maxed out, and the cost to borrow is extremely high still, well above 200%, so people are paying more than double positions. So shorts are paying more than double their positions on this. As for a 5.4% short interest, 85% utilization, and the cost to borrow still sitting around 8%. AMC, according to Stock Tracker, 0 shares available to borrow at a most recent fee of 97.3%. We are winning on the options chain, 34,000 calls compared to 15,000 puts. That's looking good towards the end of the week. You can see right here, like we just said, short exempts have been pretty high, almost touching that $1 million level for short exempt volume every single day on AMC. Another quick thing to note, since we're crossing AMC, is some things that we didn't know about Adam Aron. So CEO of Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings Ltd. from 1993 to 1996, he left the company with a balance sheet that was much stronger. He was the CEO of Vail Resorts from 1996 to 2006, and he steered the company to go public, expanded from 2 to 5 ski resorts, brought up thousands of luxury hotel rooms, and branched into high-end real estate development, and helped the company's stock trade at record highs before he left. He was the senior operating partner of Apollo Management LP from 2006 to 2015. He made his mark again in the cruise ship industry as U.S. private equity group Apollo Management tied up its acquisition of Regent Seven Seas Cruises. He was also the CEO and co-owner of Philadelphia 76ers from 2011 to 2013, where he perfected his tweeting capabilities, and he was the director of CEO of Starwood from 2006 to 2015, negotiated the $12.2 billion sale of Starwood Hotels and Resorts worldwide to Marriott International, and finally, AMC from 2015, the CEO until now, and this is where his legacy will end. This should give you some sort of optimism going forward that Adam Aron is not on the short seller's side, and I thought it was something that was pretty interesting to bring up, as there was a lot of history here that I should show you guys. According to Stock Tracker for GameStop, there is 75,000 shares available to borrow at a most recent fee of 19.7%, so that fee is dropping a little bit. We are winning calls to puts, 12,000 to 3,000. Short exempts were still a little bit high on GameStop as well. Touching on GameStop real quick, based off of the cycle that we are tracking, it could come up to about $23.45 before retracing back down to about 19 bucks even. However, there is basically no volume today, just under 2 million in volume as I'm making this video right near market close. With that being said, if we don't get the volume, we may not get that second leg up to about $23.45, and you could just see a double top here right around 22 bucks before getting smacked back down, hopefully not breaking below that $18.97 level, or else we are going to have to reconsider this entire cycle. And as for Bed Bath & Beyond, I am still holding my calls because they are probably down 100% already as it is. There's no shares available to borrow. Most recent fee of 197.9%, and we are about tied on the options chain going forward. It's going to be interesting to say the least to see how the SPY plays out and how it will affect BBBY, because there is a ton of short exempts and essentially a lot of calls on the options chain that could really make the stock do its thing. Hey, kitty. Just in, the U.S. government filed a lawsuit against Google, and they're suing them over dominance in online advertising. Treasury Secretary Yellen advises Congress that her department is deploying an additional accounting maneuver to avert breaching the federal debt limit, and China has criticized the United States over its debt limit. The criticism comes after Treasury Secretary Yellen spoke against China's handling of debt issues, and in its response, China also accused the U.S. of sabotaging attempts by other countries to reduce their debt. UK Treasury to hire a CBDC head to lead development of a digital pound, and finally EU to require banks to hold €1 of own capital for every euro they hold in crypto. Now this is a good thing to see because that means their crypto is actually backed, and that means what they have is what they have, and that's something that has been a big issue, especially following the FTX sham that we have seen. Swiss Bank becomes first private bank to tokenize its shares. Now this is a little on the negative side, right? We saw a positive side, now we see the negative side of what's happening, and of course it is with Swiss Bank. No surprise there. Central banks are loading up on gold. They are turning to it when the times are tough, and that should kind of just give you guys a representation of what is coming for the overall stock market, the US dollar, etc., etc. Finally, prosecutors seized $50 million from Sam Bankman-Fried's account at Farmington State Bank, and Senator Kristen received at least $526,000 from donors in the private equity, hedge fund, and venture capital industries after killing a bill closing tax loopholes for private equity. Another conflict of interest here. What's new? The plot just continues. Now, it was nice for NYSE to wipe out everyone's stops ahead of earnings tomorrow. We went over what it possibly could have been, but we didn't actually think about this in that video, and this is a very, very realistic thing that could have happened, right? All of people's limit orders could just have gotten wiped out ahead of crazy earnings going forward. We know we have a very, very important earnings week this week that we have to pay attention to, and it's just interesting that it would happen this week out of all weeks, especially with what's happening in the market and the position that hedge funds, institutions, market makers are in right now. Finally, some plays to keep on watch. Microsoft has earnings today at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Standard, so 5 minutes after the market close. HLBZ, guys, pay attention to this. HLBZ, a lot of people are jumping in, but they are getting notices of delisting, and it's very, very risky. It may or may not happen, and you know, it could most likely not happen, right? But in my opinion, worth risking your money? No. I don't get financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I am not jumping into HLBZ, especially because of this. Overall, guys, this is what I got for you for today. Make sure to go watch the video I posted about the NYSE halts, and you guys literally have to join the Discord down below. Seriously, don't miss out on that. Press the link right before this video is over and get in the Discord so you don't miss any other plays. We have 300 members with stock trading alerts, and we talk stocks all day long, so we don't miss a thing in there, guys. Make sure to pop in the Discord link down below, and also get your 15 free stocks by downloading Moomoo using my link in the comments or in the description down below. Opening an account on your phone or computer, it takes 2 minutes to do so, and once you deposit any amount, you're going to get stocks from there the more and more you deposit. Plus, your money is FDIC insured, you get free level 2 order book data, and a bunch of other goodies. Overall, guys, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share the video. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.